Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to this special series of videos on natal planets conjunct the nodes and transiting planets conjunct the nodes. Originally, when I created these videos, they ended up being over an hour long, where I went through the sky and talked about each of the planets. Now, what I've done is I've edited these videos down so that you can get right to the information that you want. Look at the exact planet that you want. I want to thank you so much for watching, and thank you especially for the suggestions that you guys give me on the videos that you want to see in the YouTube comments, on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and of course my website, nadiyashah.com. Please do keep those questions, suggestions, interactions, and positive energy coming. It really does mean so much to me. And if you like these videos, please share them. And of course, let me know online. Enjoy. I want to talk about the luminaries conjunct the nodes as well. So the moon conjunct the south node. Now the moon will conjunct the south node every 28.5 days, the north node every 28.5 days, because it takes 28.5 days to go around the zodiac for the moon. And because of that, we get lots of visits over the course of a lifetime, a lot of experience of the moon conjunct the nodes. And I think that this is so important to observe, because this is a lot more subtle, right? When an outer planet comes and conjuncts the node, it's undoubted. Like, it's, wow, okay, big changes have come. Everything is shifting, and the universe is like, don't hold on too tight. Let's just go with this, flow with this. Because it's such a once in a lifetime, and for some people, they never experience a conjunction of one of the outer planets to the nodes. For example, it takes a long time. It takes like 260 years for Pluto, about 260 years for Pluto to go around the zodiac. And that means that not everybody, because we don't live 260 years, not everybody is going to have Pluto conjunct one of their nodes over the course of their lifetime. And so when Pluto does conjunct a node, it is an important moment, an important experience, an important understanding as to who it is that you are, and ultimately what it is that the universe wants you to do. Or really, it's just circumstances changing so drastically that it's so obvious, because things leave, things end, or new opportunities come in, and it's such a strong pull that you can't deny it. When it's the moon, because the moon is a much more subtle energy, when the moon comes along and conjuncts a node, as it does every 28.5 days, it is an understanding on your part as to what it is that needs to happen. And it's up to you to run with it or not, but you understand just very deeply on a soul level where it is that you're going. And when the moon conjuncts the south node, it's like you understand what has served its purpose in your life in some way. And it tends to be an internal shift, an internal understanding. Sometimes with the moon, it says it's just forgiveness that happens. Like, you go, okay, yeah, that really annoyed me a few days ago, a few weeks ago, but now I understand why, and I can let it go. I can forgive it. Sometimes it is sort of, maybe you've been kind of working with, because the moon has to do with home. Maybe you've had some issues in your home where there's been some sort of a leak, for example, because the moon is also water. And maybe there's been a leak. Well, this is the time when you understand how to solve it, and it's in the past now. You're done with it. And so be mindful of that. Sometimes, though, I got to say, the south node is a place that can drain you of energy. And so sometimes when the moon conjuncts the south node, we will attract situations that make us aware of where maybe we feel like we're giving too much, where maybe it is that we need to be more mindful of our emotional energy and care for it with a little bit more reverence. The moon conjunct the north node can bring women into our lives. It can help us attract women who are like sort of motherly types, caregiving types. We can get good advice from women as well at this time that helps clarify our direction. But mostly, I think that the moon conjunct the north node helps us to understand what direction is going to feel emotionally fulfilling and resonates with the soul as well, resonates with the spirit as well. It's like an internal understanding. You need to go there. You need to go that direction. Move from where you are and go down that road. That is the shift that's happening. That is the understanding that is happening when the moon conjuncts the North Node. And as I said, it can be women coming in carrying karmic blessings. Planets conjunct the North Node is new people carrying karmic blessings. Because the moon also rules like sort of the familiar, it might not always be a new woman or a new person rather, right? When I say woman, I shouldn't say that because now I think we understand gender so differently than we did before. But it is sort of an understanding of that mother archetype, the caregiver archetype. And so that's what we want to watch. Who are the caregivers who are presenting themselves in our lives? Who is it that's approaching us with a nurturing emotion, a nurturing feeling? And go forward from there, because there is something to be said for when it becomes abundantly clear where it is that you are going to need to go next if you're going to find a sense of emotional fulfillment. And it is sometimes those wiser people who genuinely care about others that can point the way. It's up to us to listen, and it's up to us to honor that.